Okay, it's really hard to stay grounded when you're angry, and there are so many things that can make people angry nowadays. One of the biggest keys is to breathe, and that's breathing in through your nose as slowly as you can, and then breathing out through your mouth. And when you breathe in, you picture bright light and positivity coming in, and you breathe out all that negative and icky stuff. One of the things I taught my kids when they were little is like when you're angry, and you can do this with both hands, but I've got to hold the phone with the other one, is breathe in and clench your fist. And then when you breathe out, let your fist go and try to stretch your fingers as far as you possibly can. So breathe in, clench tight. You can pause for a second and then breathe out. Spread those fingers out as far as you can. Another thing that you can do is to picture that negativity or your anger flowing out of your body, down through your feet, into the planetary core. Think about it. There's a bunch of magma at the center of the planet, and it's going to burn up all that energy, and it's going to change it to something at least neutral, if not positive. So I am going to make you an affirmation, and hopefully it will be helpful for you. If I can, where did my thing go? Hello. Sorry, I'm flipping through my book here. Getting to the page because my pen disappeared, lost my place. I send my anger to the planetary core to be neutralized, and we're going to do that on hematite, which is another thing you can do. Hematite is a very grounding stone, and so wearing hematite jewelry, especially if you're in like a customer service position where people are going to do interesting things, and hematite can help you stay grounded. And I do recommend that if you are wearing hematite in these kinds of situations, that every day when you get home from work or get back from wherever it is you had to interact with people, take off the hematite and put it in a thing of salt. Hang on, I'm going to show you what I'm. This is something that my heart brother bought me, and it's just a little salt cellar. And so what you can do is there's just a little salt in there. Set that to the side. Say, oh no, I've been wearing my hematite and now it's feeling all icky and yucky. So when I get home, I put it in here and kind of bury it. Bury it in the salt, and that salt is going to neutralize the negative energy that is in my thing. And then I cover it up and I'm like, leave that overnight. You can also, if you don't have salt or you don't have to wait to do this, you can set it in your window, on your windowsill, and let the moon's rays take care of it, and then take it off in the morning, and it's ready to use. Should be ready to use again. You can also alternate a few different pieces, have more than one piece. Another thing I highly recommend are using palm stones, hand stones, and about this size is really good because they're just fantastic. And one of the things I used to do with my kids when they were little, if things were being too much and they needed to be grounded, I would say, hold out your hands, and I'd have them hold out their hands face up, and then I would go clunk, and I would drop these two stones one into each hand, and it's like boom, immediate grounding. So you can do things like you can carry these in your pockets if you have pockets, and it's okay to think, gee, I could take that out of my pocket and whack that person upside the head with it. I mean, don't do that because that's not nice. People don't hit people unless they're wearing safety gear and there's a referee. So, but hematite, and another one, if you don't like hematite, if it doesn't react well to you, is to use black tourmaline. But basically, go to a place where they have stones, if you are at all possible able to do that, and see what feels right for you, because everyone is different. Okay? So now I'm going to take this hematite, and I'm going to record that affirmation for you.